Hey guys, so today, of course, I'm always pumped, jacked in the morning, filled with energy because I'm in ketosis. Yada yada. So let's get right onto it. Okay, so today I want to talk to you about cardio, no cardio. Cardio, no cardio. Well, this girl maintains a lean frame, low body fat, on no cardio at all. And people are like, but you ride your bike everywhere. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm going at this very tempered speed, and then I'm always overcompensating on the leg that is not busted because I've had, count them, 10 surgeries on my left knee from being a pro skater, and my leg got caught behind me and I rolled over the leg and the whole thing just went and I broke everything. And I was on crutches for a couple of years. That's how gnarly that was. I had no idea that after all that I'd get, boom, the business. I had no idea. And I had no idea I would be in ketosis and talking about, boom, the non-BS diet. I had no friggin' idea. But here I am, and I'm stoked. And I wouldn't take out that thing over there that happened, was skating on a big vert ramp. And I busted my knee on my birthday. So I'll always remember when I busted my knee. But I digress. Okay guys, so let's get right on to it. I want to talk to you about cardio. I want to talk to you about the benefits. What kind of cardio? No cardio? Well, guess what? This girl does no cardio. None. Zero. Zilch. I'm not a hamster on the hamster wheel going around and around. And I don't know why people consistently go and do their cardio. It's almost like guilt, or it's like the endorphin effect of feeling like, you know, their blood's moving, which is great. But if you want to have a strong heart, go take a walk outside, because what you're doing in the gym is just making you store fat. I'm just saying. Not to everyone, but to like a lot of you, because a lot of you are metabolically broken. Yep, the standard American diet around the world is doing that to your system. So of course you will see in a million videos I'm talking about the thyroid gland that's controlling your metabolism, the rate at which your body's ready to freaking let go of the body fat. And we've got leptin, the hormone that tells your body let go of fat, hungry, eat, not eat, actually not eat, let go, not eat. And then we've got things like your reproductive system, and we've got your, you know, your total fitness, your muscle mass, your muscle to fat ratio. And I mean, we can just keep going on, like your quality of sleep, how much stress you have, the quality of your kidneys, your liver, if you have any holes in your gut, if you've got headaches, if you've got a clogged gallbladder, like, yeah, but I mean, it's more than just how much muscle you have and how often do you go to the gym. If you're metabolically damaged or not. It can be a million things that make you metabolically damaged. You can have too low stomach acid, which I've mentioned before, but the reason why I say is because so many of you have it. Like the GERD, yikes, or the parasite, or the fungal overgrowth. All these things are going to slow down your metabolism, poor quality sleep. But let's get on to the cardio. So, okay, so I don't do any cardio. Yeah, I got a smile on my face because I don't want to do that. But the thing that sucks is that I used to love taking walks for miles, and I can't do that because my knee swells up like a balloon. So I've got to be inventive and kind of do a HIIT style training in the gym, because HIIT, meaning high intensity interval training, that means you're on button, off button, like on, off, on, off. That's kind of like the mental picture you're going to get if you're going to work out, yeah? So if I go do a bunch of push-ups, boom, 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 I would max it out around 30 seconds, and then I would get my heart rate back down, because if I am continuing, well, I mean, people, the greatest thing about body weight is that you really can't push it past 30 seconds anyway. If it's push-ups, if it's dips, if it's pull-ups or chins, like those things are hard to do over a minute. But if you're on the treadmill and you're like, ding, 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 then perhaps you could go for hours, if not an hour. And doing that, what that does is your body starts spiking cortisol. Cortisol is meant to run from a lion, and you're on a freaking treadmill and you're not running from a lion. So, and you're doing it every day, and the body does not understand. We're in the modern time. I mean, could you imagine our hunter-gatherer ancestors looking at us today? They're like, okay, wait a minute. So you're telling me that you go onto a treadmill with an empty stomach and just sit there and go, are you guys out of your minds? I mean, they would think that's nuts. So it is nuts. It doesn't make any sense. Right? You're going to be in fight or flight mode. Joosh. That's what you're going to be in. Yeah? That's what you're going to be in. So, if you're going to be doing something 45 minutes, you know, and somebody's hunting you and somebody's chasing you, your adrenaline's up here, but that's not going to happen every day. And we take our butts down to the gym, and we've been stressed all night. We're not getting quality sleep. So, this is stress. Stress can be bacteria in the gut. It can be having GERD. That can be stress. Like I mentioned before, stress can be anything. It doesn't have to be arguing with someone or being stressed about bills. It could literally be anything. So, you go to the gym, and you ate poorly the night before, and you're like, I'm going to go do cardio. And you're like, yeah, I'm just burning and the fat's just melting off. Is this coming off? No. No, it's not. You're just redistributing your fat, right? You're just tearing your muscle, especially women, right? Why are they so estrogen dominant, where they've got these big, huge hips, and then they're like thin up top? Estrogen dominance, and then you're just breaking down the amino acids from the upper body and putting it to the lower body. For guys, it's pretty the opposite. Guys just burn through their legs. They get these little stick legs, and then they're all puffy up top. Stick legs. Cortisol. And that is breaking down the muscle to convert into sugar. And I have to say it over and over again. You guys think that, you know, if you go and exercise, that your body's just simply going to burn fat? If that were so, we would all be ripped out. We would be jacked and cut all day long. This body wasn't because of like good genetics, and then I just went to the gym and just did some cardio and bam. No. This body was over time with a lot of smart things. Like, I had to clear my liver up. I had to clear up the gook up there and the pooper scooper. You got to clear it out. Yeah, all that gook that's stuck up there. And luckily I was never had my thyroid compromised, but I used to have poor quality sleep. And those things would always make it difficult to get the business. So, cardio, no cardio. If you're going to do cardio, we want cardio that's going to help you. So, I personally think that you guys should lay off the darn treadmills and start doing body weight exercises, or frickin' go do lunges. And if your knees are jacked up, don't do lunges. But you could do other things like I said, you could do some dips, you can do some bench dips, you can do some bench push-ups, you could do some pull-ups, you could do some assisted pull-ups, and boom, 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 boom. Yeah? Or you could do light weight, or light to moderate weight, and 30 seconds, high intense, lots of reps. Put the weight down, get your heart rate back down before the stress becomes too high, and you start producing cortisol, because cortisol during your workout is going to rip down your muscle. Is that for everybody? No. Is that for most of you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry, it is what it is. Like, if you're a young dude, hey, this conversation may not apply to you. But if you're a young dude who's got too many xenoestrogens and phytoestrogens, and you don't work out enough, and so your testosterone levels are low, then this is for you too. You got too much stress in your life, this is for you. But for you young dudes who don't realize how life can kick you in the head, and then you start developing stress and start developing low T, you're good. Go ahead and do all the stuff that you do. But other than that, don't do it! Yeah? We're going to use our bodies more. We're very, very robotic in our workouts. We're We're like lateral, we're front, back. I mean, people can't touch their toes. People are so tight in their hamstrings, their IT bands are tight. Ow, ow. Now, I know a lot of young guys are tight. What's that going to do in 20 years? Yeah? When everything starts shortening. And that's going to create arthritis in the joints because you're on a sad diet, so you don't have enough nutrients for your bones or for your cells, and then you're tight. And then you're sitting and standing and in your car developing the sciatica. So that can be for anyone. My suggestion again is bodyweight exercises. As your HIIT style training of cardio, I would lay off cardio for a while, especially for those people trying to keto adapt, because it's the best darn thing ever if you can get all that stress that I'm talking about, like systems, bacterial, sleep, and thoughts and who you are down, and get yourself in this kind of a balance, this homeostasis. Then awesome sauce. Then lay off the traditional cardio. I don't do it at all. I never have. Even before I busted my knee, I was just skateboarding for hours, having fun, so I was very euphoric. Now I've got the business on low body fat, a woman who's almost 47 with no refeeding on carbohydrates for 5 years in ketosis. And I really attribute my lean body mass for not doing cardio, because I have to be so methodically smart when I do work out for the entire body, because my legs are jacked. So to build my glutes and to build my hammies and my calves, I've got to be very smart. I can't just run around the gym like a chicken with the head cut off. You know, like people have this thing, like if they're not sweating and breathing hard the whole entire time, they're not fit. Not true. You do not want to, like one day I was sitting watching this, I think I mentioned this in another video, that I was watching this girl work out. Literally, she's like 20 years my junior, 25 years my junior, and she was like lean, but she wasn't bubbly in her muscle shape. She looked very cortisol driven, yeah? Like the muscles weren't being able to grow, because you got to realize, you guys, when your gas tank is empty, your body's going to rip down the amino acids in your muscle, in your skin, and in your bone to convert into sugar, because this can never be empty. If you're not in ketosis, which those who are, you guys know how freaking amazing it is. It's so fantastic. You have energy all day long. There's no more blood sugar dips. You're just boom. And then your circadian rhythm is in the right order. When you go to bed, you're just feeling so good. That's the way to preserve your DNA and not age at that crazy rate where you see people so inflamed and like the drop of the neck, the skin right here because of cortisol. It's just fascinating. I'm just so into this stuff. It's so amazing that I can be stronger now. I'm stronger now, as you can see, than I've ever been before, and I've got a jacked up leg. No running, no jumping. I see these girls online and videos, and they're just like working their butts off, and I'm not. I mean, I do, but I'm very smart, and I take my time, and I get the cortisol level down. And that's the story about the girl. Jumping around, spazzing in the gym the whole time. Exhausted. She's burning through her muscles. Yeah? She's slowing down her metabolism. I say yeah a lot. That sounds kind of, yeah. She's slowing down her metabolism because she's putting so much stress on her reproductive system, and too much cortisol is going to affect certain areas, especially of a woman's body. Clearly a man too, but women it really shows in our estrogen dominance, and we don't want that. We don't want suppressed progesterone. We don't want to like eliminate that lovely cholesterol. That's an antioxidant that we need, and our bodies make 75% of the cholesterol, you guys. So why would Mother Nature be so stupid to make that we make cholesterol in our liver and it's bad for us? I mean, we have just been so misinformed. So when you get informed, when you become informed, you can now design the body and the mind and the personality that you always wanted to have, instead of looking at that person over there and going, I can never have their life. BS. So where are we? Where are we? Okay, guys, that's it. If you want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. Obviously, I keep mentioning I keto coach. I help people get into ketosis because it is not easy. Or my Facebook, Stephanie the Business Person. Yeah. I'm so happy. Because I'm happy. Maybe it'll be my new theme of a cheesy song on the radio. Bing, bing, bing.